Welcome to Neon Cobra. I'd like to ask at the top to like and subscribe where possible. Love to hear from you in the community. And with that, let's kick into it. Moving back to my 2-minute series, this week I want to talk about Microsoft funding. Now, so this video doesn't become instantly dated. I'm going to talk about the concept of Microsoft funding and kind of how certain pools are approached, because I could tell you about a brand new funding initiative right now and it might not exist in the next quarter. But what you need to know is as a partner selling to clients downstream, you likely have access to funding, right? Microsoft at this current date and time has at least 3 to 4 separate programs depending on what you're doing and then how the client actually needs to receive the funding. So what I think is important to understand is one, you need a distributor or a partner that can work with you to help navigate these, because generally it's required to work through them to receive these funding in CSP. You can't just spin them up direct with Microsoft and not have a partner on the back end. Some of them involve in bringing your client into the fold, so the client is aware they're receiving the funding, and this is so you don't charge them and make 100% profit. However, there are some migration and marketing funds that are 100% hidden, as in you can claim them on behalf and maybe leverage your partner to do the project and still bill your client. This can be great for organizations that are maybe hesitant to give up the project fees or maybe a lot of the profitability they'd make off of traditional on-premise deployments. They can receive a little bit extra boost of margin on that first deployment by having another organization do the migration and then having Microsoft pay for the work. So when you're going to bat, when you're trying to win an Azure migration in Azure move to cloud, and you feel cost is a barrier of entry, work with your provider to find out what sort of funding pools and initiatives are available. They can also generally help you out with either navigating those and making sure that you're making a profit and not just selling a service that you barely see any ROI on. So long and short, take it from the top. There's likely funding. You just have to ask and you have to look for it. So I hope to hear you next time. If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out. Any Pax8 partners, you've likely already worked with me on a lot of these initiatives. Feel free to reach out and we can see whether there's any more available for you. Catch you next time.